Yesterday we had an absolutely epic 201 kilometre task, and unfortunately I bombed out after only 125 kilometres. I was really cross with myself because I was doing so well, I was so high and I was steaming along, having got low at the start, made a load of mistakes during the flight, but then I was steaming along and doing great, and bombed out, and I was so cross with myself and upset with myself. I was like, oh my god, how can you be so stupid? And then after the scores came out, I found out I'd been even more stupid because I'd flown into restricted airspace. And what happened is I was thermaling on the ridge on the border between Italy and Austria. The airspace in Austria was at 14,500 feet. The airspace in Italy was at 10,000 feet, and I accidentally crossed the line and went into the restricted airspace. As a result of that, I absolutely got 0 points for the day, so that was even worse than bombing out. So yesterday was a day of making loads of mistakes and getting it all wrong, and now I've slipped from, I was in 33rd position and now I'm down to 49th position, so I've slipped right down the rankings. So the important thing though is, whilst that's really disappointing, is the flight was epic. I had an absolutely fantastic flight, and it's important not to let where you get something wrong to actually retract from the fact that you've had an absolutely fantastic time, because it was brilliant, and I look back at it now and think what a fantastic flight. And the other important thing as a sports person is to learn from it and to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes again and you improve. So that's what I intend to do. Looking forward to today's task again. It'll be a smaller task today, and we're actually back at Meduno today, which is the place we've been using most. Looking forward to today's task, and I will see you either at the briefing or in the air. So the route today is we're taking off at Meduno, and we're flying out to the west over the foothills here, over the dam here, and along this line of hills to a turn point out to the west, and then back again along the hills again, back over the dam, and then the next turn point, it takes us out into the flats here. The optimised route, or the best route, will probably to follow the hills back to take off around here, but then we're going to have to go out into the flats. That's the shortest route. We could also go over these hills at the back, which is the col we jump over, but that takes you into a much longer route, and there'll be a headwind because the wind will be going in that direction. So the best route is likely to be to go along here and then into the goal here. So that's today's task. It is 95 kilometres. Not predicted to be as good conditions as yesterday, but compared to the UK, I still think it'll be excellent conditions, and I will see you in the air. Excellent. I have to go home. Here. 50. Mine. This is the second to last task of the 2019 World Hanggliding Championships. We have a rest day tomorrow and one more task on Friday. The conditions are unpredictable. Uncertain weather conditions on Friday, so I'm not sure if we'll fly or not. So I will say now just how fantastic this whole competition has been. The organisation has been excellent. There have been a lot of volunteers that have made it work. The meet director, the weatherman, the staff and volunteers that have helped to get the pilots ready to launch, sort out access to launch, traffic, the trackers. Lots and lots of people have put a lot of work in to make this competition really successful and very safe. I felt that my safety has been looked after all the way through this competition. I felt that the tasks have been challenging and fun, and it has been the absolute best competition I have ever been in. My first ever World Championships. It's going to be a hard one to beat. 7 minutes to the start, crossing over to the big mountain at the back to get a better start, which is over that way. I'll try and get a climb on the way, climbing. So I'm on the big mountain and I'm at cloud base, which is only 5,700 feet today. This is the mountain. Starting here will give us a really good jump for the start of the task. Although the low cloud is a problem. Seventeen minutes to go. 10. That's where we're going. There is a sea of gliders ahead of me. How cool does that look? Approaching the first turn point. Able to do a lot of ridge soaring this flight. Heading back now. Show you where I'm going. Back in that direction. It's 18 kilometres to the next turn point. Tails, the glider climbing ahead of me. Hoping to get that climb ahead. I am 25 kilometres from the final turn point. Andy and Gordon are just ahead of me. I don't know if they know I'm here. Getting quite low. If I can make it back up to take off, I'll be able to get back up. That is take off, you can see directly ahead. Let's see what happens. Come on, Darren. To not go down today. Rock horse is not looking right good right now. across the foothills I didn't get anything worth stopping in. There's people coming underneath me. Fools! I'll keep an eye on them though. If they start going up fast, I'll be on them like a panther. And now I'm carrying a bit further along course. Other people are thermaling, I'm doing a bit of ridge soaring here. I'm hoping that's going to work for a bit. That's where I'm going, in that direction. 21 kilometres to the next turn point. Now I am in my next thermal. And now's the time when I really need to get high. Because after this we're out into the flatlands. So I need plenty of height to get to our next thermal. This is where it'll start to get tough. Kilometres from the second to last turn point. That direction. We cannot fly on the hill on the left because there's a vulture sanctuary and there's airspace, it's not allowed in. So look after the birds. I require 11.5 to 1. Glider's ahead of me though. What are they doing? I feel like I'm dropping out of the sky here. It's getting worse, not better. I'm gonna need a climb at this rate. This is proper bump twitchy. Down to less than 2,000 feet. 3.6 kilometres from goal. 11.4 glide angle required. Come on, get me there. Nice. That's what we like, that beeping noise. .3 now. Comfortably going to make it now, that's great. That was a bit bump twitchy. I should do it now, I hope. Come on, Darren! Wouldn't it be a disaster if I bombed out now? This is the goal. See the goal field ahead. My final goal. Got to clear the power lines. Heck, what's with all this thing so close to go? Darren and I set off at 12 to 1 from the turn point. It's a weak glide, but I'm making it. I had a climb just in front of the vulture ridge. That was my last climb. I left. I'm in goal! Now I've got to land safely. A load of people coming down together. Doing landing position so you can watch my landing. better day today. Felt like I did what I should have done today, although Andy and Gordon just pipped me at the post. They got past me when we were on over the dam, or just past the dam. I let them get past. I should have been on top of them there, but they came in on top of me, and I just messed that up really. So I ended up going onto the takeoff ridge too low, and as a result they climbed out and I didn't, and then I could never catch them after that. I was just chasing them low. Ended up on a squeaky final glide at 12 to 1. That was the glide angle I required. Would normally set off on a 10 to 1. But people in goal, Grant in goal, was reporting that 12 to 1 worked. And the people that I was with were doing it on 12 to 1. In fact, I think it might have been 13 to 1 when we actually set off. But they were doing it and I was with them, and I thought, if there's a thermal required, then they'll be able to help me out with that. So got to goal today, really pleased about that. And there's just one more task left of the competition, providing that Friday is playable. We'll wait and see. Tomorrow's the rest day, intend to go sailing. See you later.